All right, click, click, click. Let's fucking do it. Go! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the greatest show. It's me, Dusty. How the fuck's everybody doing out there? Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate you. We have a decent show. Can't complain about it. It's Friday. Gonna get down on Friday. Everybody waiting for the weekend. So, gotta cover Trump's trouble tonight. Trump always in trouble. Love that guy for that. And some won't panic. All of the same stuff. You know how it goes. It's time for some Chud Watch. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chuds and make fun of them. Yeah, I mean, he didn't have enough money to pay for that TV. I doubt very much that he was going to shell out the $5,000 for a fucking TV. So, yeah, I know, but at the same time, what you gonna do? Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm too nice. We'll see what happens. I mean, I guess I can always rat him out if they like send somebody else out. I'm like, all right, here's what the fuck happened. They broke my TV and then they begged me to lie about it and said I would get a new TV. Maybe I could just say that. I don't know. But hopefully it'll all get sorted out in the wash. And first off, on tonight's Chud Watch, Trump back to doing his thing, posting threats like we're supposed to be scared of him. Nothing can stop what's coming. Nothing. But sort of like, to be honest, this is true, but not in the way Trump means it. Nothing can stop what's coming, and that is multiple indictments of Trump and convictions. Trump is going to jail, y'all. The only hope he has is an off chance of winning the presidency and pardoning himself. That's it. So he's right. Nothing can stop it, Trump. Nothing. Wishful thinking on your part that you're actually some kind of badass that we're scared of and you can threaten us and they're letting you get away with your crimes. And then you guys hear about Jack Smith indicted Carlos de Oliveira, one of Trump's aides. So basically Trump went to this dude and after they subpoenaed the security tapes for Mar-a-Lago, and he said, I want those tapes deleted. You know, like every innocent person does. And so he ordered one of his lackeys to go delete the tapes. And so the lackey was like, I don't know if I could do this or not. So he went and talked to another lackey about it, and they conspired to delete the tapes. And so I guess how they decided to do it was drain the pool and then push the water from the pool into the server room to destroy all the computers and shit, because that's not shady at all, folks. But that's what they did. Man, I wish Trump supporters actually cared about anything, but they don't. I know they don't care that he does everything as shady as it can possibly be done. It can't be more obvious what a fucking criminal he is. But, yeah, they have him dead to rights on this, folks, and everything else, too. He's 100% going to be found guilty on a lot of these charges. But still got a sycophants out there kissing his ass. If you listen to Vaseline women, you can't bring him down. He's unstoppable.
They're trying to indict Donald Trump over J6.
Well, every single thing they've thrown at him, he's turned it right back in their face, and he's proven to be right. They're wrong. They're just trying to bring him down, and you can't bring down a giant like Donald J. Trump. And I'll be honest, I think he would welcome that indictment. He would
Definitely
welcome a trial. I think he said it would be the trial of the century.
These people.
I don't think that when they thought of all of that, and maybe during those meetings with his attorney, the attorneys brought it up and said, do you really want this? Because it's going to come right back in your face. They're playing checkers, and President Trump is playing, chess at the highest level. So I don't think they want to pick a fight with him.
Not a chance she believes a word that she says. It's just hilarious, the level of grifting that's going on here. But yeah, he gonna play some chess in prison. Hope he finds some good opponents.
And then Little Baby Shapiro has a really good answer for why Trump stole classified documents, y'all. It's not Trump's fault. Trump just likes to steal shit. He just likes to take it, and he doesn't care what the law is. He's above the law. He is the fucking law. He's Judge Dredd, y'all. It's no big deal.
The reason to be angry at Trump here is not really his behavior so much as it is the insanity of knowing that he's got the world's biggest target on his back. He's likely to run for re-election again. And he decides that he is going to do all of this under the assumption that no one is going to come after him. The assumption of impunity here is just foolish. Again, as a person who's prominent in politics, I overpay my taxes because the last thing that I want is to be put under the scrutiny of Joe Biden's IRS. Well, Donald Trump is way more of a target than I am personally. So why in the world would he be so careless and so clumsy as to do all of these things and then do them on tape also like that?
Because he's a narcissist. He's always gotten away with everything he's done. He's been a criminal his entire fucking life and never been held accountable for it. And he has a literal cult that worships him, licks his ass all day long, so he doesn't think he can be touched. He feels fucking untouchable. He lives in a separate reality than the one we all do.
That's why you should be upset at Trump, right? The crimes themselves, like messing with the classified documents, not turning them back in. He wasn't turning them over to Russia. As I said...
You have no idea what he's done with them. You have no fucking clue. But regardless, yes, they're major fucking crimes when you mishandle classified documents. You fucking stooge.
The very beginning, the entire case is Donald Trump likes things and then he keeps them. Donald Trump is like, here's the thing. It's a really nice thing. It's a good thing. I want it. It's mine. They call it a thing. It's a thing. Right? That's Donald Trump's. He does this all the time. I mean, he literally just had to give a bunch of antiquities back to the Israeli consulate because he had kept the antiquities. Right? It was like a bunch of like 2,000-year-old artifacts, and Trump had been handed them at the White House, and then he decided he was going to like keep them. Why? Was he going to hand those over to the Russians as spy material? No.
Yeah, but that's not classified documents. That's totally different. Or Saudi Arabia or whatever. You have no idea what the fuck he did with them. But regardless, yes, it's major crimes, bitch Shapiro. I like how he's just trying to hand wave it away.
Hey, it's no big deal. He just likes shit. He's just like a hoarder, basically. So he's like your grandma. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's like collecting Elvis plates.
He likes things. He keeps them. He's kind of a hoarder. So the notion that he was actively some sort of spy for China or Russia, or that these classified documents, he was keeping them on hand so he could do something nefarious and terrible with them, that's not true.
You don't know that, but that's not even the point anyway.
And so what you end up with is he mishandled classified documents because...
Yeah, which is against the fucking law, very seriously.
Donald Trump is clumsy and doesn't care about the ramifications legally, but also, this is not somebody who's seeking to disseminate the nuclear code.
Regardless, he broke the fucking law, dipshit! What's it matter the reasons? Is he above the law or not?
Codes to the Russians or the Chinese or something.
You don't know any of that. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It don't matter. Just trying to cover for him. But not a good cover, bitch Shapiro. And they begging now, folks. They begging. Republicans trying to find some maggots who still have hope of being reached. They're like, hey, Rudy Giuliani just came out and admitted that he lied about the people that he claimed stole the election. They're admitting it left and right. Please wake up. Trump is a loser. If we continue to follow him blindly, we're going to lose for fucking ever. What is wrong with you people? Gabriel Sterling, the Republican chief operating officer of the Georgia Secretary of State's office, made a fresh plea to Trump supporters in the wake of former Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani's admission that he made false statements about Georgia poll worker Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss. Written on Twitter, Sterling said that Giuliani's admission should make Trump supporters realize they were fed nonstop falsehoods about the 2020 presidential election, which former President Donald Trump lost decisively to President Joe Biden. Rudy Giuliani admits that he lied about Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman, Sterling wrote. We've known for years he lied about them and the events at State Farm Arena. For those that still believe there was widespread voter fraud, these people are admitting they lied to you. But here's what you don't realize. They don't care. They want to be lied to. The truth doesn't matter to them. They don't care if the election was stolen. All they care about is that Donald Trump is president. They don't care how he gets there. If he has to steal it, who has to die to make that happen? Maybe you're on the wrong side of it. You ever think about that? He's not the only one begging conservatives to wake the fuck up. Even Blaze TV begging out there. Here's Steve Deese, Blaze TV host. trying to wake the suckers up.
We are going to the mattresses for these people. We are offering them more accommodation, more chances than we'd offer our own family members, for goodness sakes. And for what? To have Rudy Giuliani go down to Georgia and admit that he lied? Have Jason Miller tell the January 6th commission, yeah, we all knew it was BS. What is this? Some of you don't like it when I use the cult word, but when you like being treated like a schmuck and ask for more, that is a cult.
You're in a cult. You all are.
I'm the mark. I'm the sucker.
Yes.
I want to be such.
Yes, exactly.
And I resent the person who tries to get me out of that.
Right, exactly.
Those are marks of groupthink,
He's
frankly.
telling the truth on accident.
How many people in this audience sent money to stop the steal 3 years ago?
Not me, motherfucker.
How many shows did I waste your time talking about this 3 years ago? How many?
Don't know. Who are you?
I still have not recovered between the election fraud and COVID. I probably have the smallest Facebook following of any major show in this entire industry.
Oh, no. Smaller than mine?
I will routinely post things on Facebook, get like 2 or 3 comments.
Well, me too, motherfucker.
It's like Facebook is like, we won't ban you because then you'll whine about it and generate a bunch of publicity. So we'll just make it that no one sees your material at all.
That's what happens to me.
Why? Because I went to the mattresses on COVID and the election fraud issue. Only to have Rudy Giuliani say, yeah, I was lying. And Jason Miller say, oh, we knew it was all BS.
All the best people, Steve.
Yeah, well, you're suckers, motherfucker. Every one of us told you. I mean, like, how could you look at Trump and not know he was a con artist? How could you look at the people that he surrounded himself with and not know that they were the swamp? I think you knew and you didn't give a shit. You were making too much money. That's what I think. Now you're crying about it. And has there ever been a more cowardly individual than Speaker McCarthy? He's trying so hard to spin things to be otherwise than they are. So he got called out by this reporter who rightly asked him why he was floating the idea of impeaching Joe Biden, which he is. He's like, hey, we're trying to have an impeachment inquiry. We're asking around to see if the people in Congress want to impeach Joe Biden, which is floating the idea. 100% that is floating the idea. But he's going to quibble. And not only that, he's going to talk down to her. This is how men in power talk to women a lot of times. Going to talk to her like a child. Bless her out. Even though she's 100% right in telling the truth. Going to infantize her. Here's misogyny in action from this cowardly sack of shit.
You're pretty excited, yeah.
Earlier this week, we talked about what is the idea of impeaching President Biden as the investigation content happening longer. Are you still?
Okay, let me first correct you. Were you there when I said that? Okay, then what did I say?
So potentially that is something you guys would use.
Okay, so you're claiming that I said we're going to impeach the president. I floated the idea of impeachment.
You did.
Okay, so you're wrong. So if you record, go back and watch. I said impeachment inquiry. There is a big difference. And let me explain.
No, there's no difference between having an impeachment inquiry and floating the idea of impeachment. It's like if I was standing in front of my family and I said, hey, who wants to eat McDonald's? I'm inquiring about how many people want to eat at McDonald's, but I am floating the idea of eating at McDonald's. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to eat at McDonald's. I'll take a poll. If other people have better ideas, maybe we won't. But I'm absolutely floating that idea, just like you absolutely are floating the impeachment idea. Just, they're such goddamn weasels. It's fucking nuts. And speaking of weasels, I'm actually starting to feel a little bit sorry for Ron DeSantis, y'all. He is not doing good in this presidential run at all. He just has no people skills. He's just a space alien, a lizard man. And he's trying, goddammit, he's trying to be personable, but it's just coming off as incredibly fucking weird because he is incredibly fucking weird. So here he is trying to talk to a child And can't think of anything else to say to her other than this.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too. Oh, what is that? An icy? Yeah, that's probably a lot of sugar, huh? Good to see you.
Yeah, what you having there? A nice little treat? Oh, is it good? Yeah, probably a lot of sugar. Gonna make you fat. You're gonna get diabetes. Gonna cut your feet off. Nice to meet you. What's wrong with you? It's not what you say to a little kid, especially when you're running for office. What you drinking? Oh, an icy. I love those. What flavor is it? Oh, I like strawberry. Yeah. Gives me brain freeze, though. Don't drink it too fast. Literally anything except for that, motherfucker. It's not hard. Just be a human being. He can't do it, though. He can't be a fucking human being. And here's another example. Him trying to talk to a kid. What? What? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No. Why did you delete it? God damn it. Hang on. I'm going to find it. I don't know why this person deleted it right from my goddamn show, but I will fucking find it or I will die trying. Okay, I'm not going to find it. God damn it, why'd you remove it? Whatever, I didn't want to fucking play it anyway. Psh, fuck you, universe. I hate you. And then he went on Maggie and Kelly's show, and she almost asked him a good question at the end. Of course, he was a weasel, and he weaseled his way out of it. Let's have a listen.
Much as the base is angry at these woke corporations, and I get it, I know you get it, aren't you doing the very thing to these companies that conservatives are mad at left-wing leaders for doing, using government to punish citizens for political wrongthink?
No. Yes, 100%. Although the left isn't doing that. The right is 100% doing that. That's all he's doing. Punishing Disney or whoever for going against him. We all know that's what's happening. Of course, he's going to try to spin it away.
Not at all. So taking Anheuser-Busch, I mean, we're not punishing them. They departed from business practices by indulging in social activism. That has caused a huge problem for their company.
That has nothing to do with it. Even if they did do that, that's not against the law. It has nothing to do with you, but they just sent cans with a lady's picture on it to her. That's all they did. It's nothing. It's not their fault that you guys blew it out of proportion. It's not their fault you guys freaked out about it. It's not their fault you guys talk about it 24/7 and made it an issue. It's not their fault that you, Ron DeSantis, went public and told people to boycott Bud Light. There was no way they could have predicted that. 0% chance anybody could have predicted this ridiculous.
And their stock price has gone down. Well, our pension fund in Florida holds Anheuser-Busch InBev stock. So it's actually hurt teachers, it's hurt cops, it hurts firefighters.
Yes! Why did you go public then and tell people to boycott this company if you knew it was going to hurt teachers and cops? Why did you do that, Ron DeSantis? Who could possibly be responsible for this?
Who depend on that pension fund. And so
Didn't you support the boycott against them?
No, I did, but that's just as a personal thing. But I mean, we didn't have like the state government, necessarily, putting power about it. But as an American, I said I'm not doing Anheuser, I'm not doing Bud Light.
Much as the
yeah, sure I did. Yeah, I didn't give a shit about it then. I didn't give a shit about the old people, the teachers, the seniors. I didn't care about their pensions when I did that. It was me as a private citizen not giving a shit about them. Not me as a governor. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't give a shit about them as the governor anyway. But that was just me doing it as a private citizen. Totally different. Totally cool. God damn it, Florida, you get what you deserve. And then, folks, apparently his social media team does not like this campaign ad put out by the Lincoln Project, hammering him for his new school curriculum, which teaches that slavery wasn't so bad, y'all, because slaves learned a lot of good, like, life skills and job skills that benefited them. So, not so bad, slaves.
We're proud of what we've done to be #1 in education freedom.
Ron DeSantis knows the importance of a good education.
But with this new bill I've signed, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Now Floridians are able to enroll at Ron DeSantis' slave trade school. Find out how easy it is to learn from home, just not your home, for a career in exciting fields such as
being a blacksmith.
Slaves did develop skills while they were enslaved and then used those skills as blacksmiths, as in agriculture, carpentry, tailoring, painting, domestic service, transportation, in the shipping business.
They listed everything out, and if you have any questions about it, just ask the Department of Education.
Or get your degree. You can major in rewritten history or generational trauma. Call now.
You should talk to them about it. I mean, I didn't do it, and I wasn't involved in it.
Weasel, yeah, you were involved in it. You guys are trying to rewrite history, spread your white supremacy. And here's the leopards ate my face party, eating their faces. Knives are out for the congressman long held to be tapped as DeSantis' successor in Florida. This is the guy that's supposed to take over for DeSantis when DeSantis becomes president. But his career is effectively over because he dared speak out about DeSantis' bullshit rewriting of history over slavery. After tweeting out condemnation of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' new educational standards requiring students to learn that some black slaves developed skills they could benefit from, Representative Byron Donalds has been inundated with attacks by DeSantis' gubernatorial and presidential campaign staffers. The new African-American standards in Florida are good, robust, and accurate, Donalds tweeted Wednesday morning. That being said, the attempt to feature the personal beliefs of slavery is wrong and needs to be adjusted. That obviously wasn't the goal, and I have faith the FLDOE will correct this. And then they hammered it for it, folks. Don't you dare go against us, boy. Wednesday evening, hours after Donald's tweet was published, Florida Education Commissioner Manny Diaz Jr. took a jab at the congressman online. The federal government won't dictate Florida's education standard, Diaz Jr. wrote. This new curriculum is based on truth. We will not back down from teaching our nation's true history at the behest of a woke White House, nor at the behest of a supposedly conservative congressman. And of course, he wasn't the only one. Got nailed by all the conservatives, so that's it for you, buddy. That's all it takes. You better get in fucking line. You can't have your own opinion. You can't speak out. And speaking of over in Florida, they voted to start playing PragerU kids cartoons in the classroom. Yeah, your kids, regardless of who you are, going to be taught by Dennis Prager from PragerU. And needless to say, it's nothing but ridiculous propaganda, all these cringy, lame-ass cartoons, such as this one, meant to back up the new curriculum of slavery and to teach the kids that, hey, slavery wasn't all that bad. And even if it was, you white kids should never feel guilty about it. Don't ever feel guilty about anything that happened in the past. No matter how much the atrocities that happened in the past might benefit you today, don't even think about it. It don't matter because you are blameless in this.
It's true. Here in my time, no matter how hard we work, sadly, there is still often mistreatment and racial discrimination towards us Black Americans.
We're really sorry that you have to deal with segregation and racism.
Your sympathy is nice, Layla, but know that you have nothing to be sorry about. You and Leo have done nothing wrong and have indeed been quite respectful. Future generations are never responsible for the sins of the past.
Okay, I'll keep doing my best to treat everyone well and won't feel guilty about historical stuff.
Good God. What the actual fuck? How is this real life? I mean, even if you're not responsible for something, you can still be sorry for it, right? All the atrocities that happen in the world, I'm fucking sorry. Even if I didn't personally do it, even if I don't personally feel guilty, I'm sorry it happened. I'm angered. I'm outraged. I will fight to make it right, especially the things that happened long ago ripple and affect current day. I will do my best to dismantle that system. Or, don't worry about it. Don't think about it. I have nothing to feel guilty about. I've been polite. That's all I got to do, be polite, right? Just holy fucking shit. No, it's not parody. That is the real cartoon being showed in Florida schools to children now. Getting bad out there, folks. And then they bailing out of Florida. Breaking, Ron DeSantis has delivered bad news as the oldest black intercollegiate fraternity in the country pulls its 2025 convention out of Florida. The convention in Orlando was expected to generate several $1 million for the state. The fraternity says it's leaving for one simple reason: Governor Ron DeSantis' harmful, racist, and insensitive policies against the black community. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, which was founded in 1906, whose membership includes civil rights leaders Martin Luther King Jr. and Thurgood Marshall, announced the convention relocation from Orlando on Wednesday. Although we are moving our convention from Florida, Alpha Phi Alpha will continue to support the strong advocacy of Alpha Brothers and other advocates fighting against the continued assault on our communities in Florida by Governor Ron DeSantis. The fraternity's general president, Dr. Willis L. III, said in a statement. So, yeah, they fleeing. This is what you get, Florida. Going to be nothing but swampland before too long. And then the best thing I think I've seen today, folks, Pearl Davis. You guys know who Pearl Davis is? So Pearl Davis is, they call her the Andrew Tate of the female world. So she's just another one of these right-wing grifters whose entire shtick is, how can I act like the worst person in the world? How can I be the biggest piece of trash I could possibly be so I can attract all the other pieces of trash? It's the same grift I've talked about over and over again. It's conservatism 101. So she's the one that sang that song, Why Can't We Talk About the Jews, that I played on the last show. So anyway, she got invited on Piers Morgan. And you know, Piers Morgan is a right-wing chud-ass dipshit. Lowest of the low. So she just assumed it was going to be friendly ground. She's assumed that it was going to be a softball interview. But Piers flipped the script on her. Turns out Piers don't really like her very much. Doesn't like all the negative talk about Jews and shit. And so watch her face when it starts to dawn on her that this is not a friendly interview. Watch when she starts to realize she's come to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker.
Two Piers Morgan censored. Pearl Davis is the self-styled anti-feminist influencer who's creating major buzz online with a contrarian view. She's appeared in a couple of debates on this show. It's called Uncensored after all. We welcome any honestly held opinions. But this week, she's facing a major backlash for posting a song titled Why Can't We Talk About the Jews, which she dedicated to far-right commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting it.
Why can't we talk about the
Jews
without getting kicked off of YouTube?
Eat a dick!
Now, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy,
I hope you die.
but I kinda wanna know why. Now there's all these conspiracy theories, and the more they talk, I think maybe they're right. But I can't even listen to the convo.
Well, Pearl joins me now, along with the New York author and founder of End Jew Hatred, Brooke Goldstein, over in the States. All right, Pearl, you've come on the show a couple of times, right? We've had some spirited debates about feminism and stuff like that, and I thought you've made some good points, and it's got lots of traction. Then I wake up the other day and I see this thing that's trending involving you doing this song. And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know, why did you find it funny?
Huh?
Did you find it funny? I mean, you know the backlash to it. I mean, you deleted it. You obviously thought you shouldn't have posted it. Why did you do that?
It's like a deer in the headlights. Just hilarious. She's like, uh-oh, I have fucked up now. And the best clip from the whole interview is when she gets absolutely destroyed by attorney Brooke Goldstein. Watch this ownage.
Is that we're really facing a crisis of societal conscience where someone like Pearl, who engages in hate speech, and actually the irony is she's complaining about being canceled, and yet she's on your platform. She has millions of viewers on the internet and on social media, and she's complaining about being canceled. The crisis is that this is what is profitable now. This clickbait, this type of racial incitement is profitable on the internet. And you know, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to Pearl. I don't know if she's just plain stupid or she's actually quite intelligent and knows that what she's doing is so sensational that it's going to make her a lot of money. But I want to say one thing, Pearl will disappear. She will disappear like many others before her because this is something that's just a moment in time. She's like a train wreck. It's like a car crash for example, you shouldn't be looking at it, but you can't take your eyes off it. But I want to make one more point. I think it's so important, especially on this platform. Hatred is taught. Nobody is born like this. And I talk about it a lot in my book about the dangers of hate education. And it's not something that we can debate, that we can engage in a rational argument with. You can see what her opinions are. She thinks women shouldn't vote, women shouldn't have the right to divorce. She thinks that women shouldn't be able to work. She says these
I didn't say
crazy things
now
about,
you're putting words
about
in my
Hitler.
mouth.
But there's
Now you're
no
putting words in my
rational,
mouth.
please don't interrupt. There's no rational argument with someone like this. And this is a mistake that my community makes, the Jewish community, very often, that they think they can bring facts to the table, that they can debate somebody like Pearl, and it's, you're going to get somewhere. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to get somewhere only by shedding the light on this type of bigotry to expose someone like her.
Let me just
the crazy person.
Yeah, that's why she's there, to expose you. She's right. There is no reason to debate these people because they are not arguing in good faith. They're not trying to figure out what's right and wrong. They don't give a shit. They're just going to be contrarian, and they're going to stick to whatever they're saying over and over and over again. They're never going to change because it's not a good faith argument. You're just wasting your fucking time giving them a platform and allow them to spew nonsense that they don't even believe. They're just trying to be trash to get attention. No reason to give it to them. And, I'll skip that one. Oh, yeah. I don't really have a segue for this one, but I just love this. These are the same people that we're talking about. Every one of them, basically they're grooming centipedes, lashed on each other's asses, eating each other's dookie booties. Sweet Baby Club. And then, last up on Chud Watch, over on Fox News, they're covering the really important, really real shit, y'all.
Thinking about going camping this weekend? Sorry, it's now racist.
Thinking about going camping this weekend? Sorry, it's now racist.
Them not knowing, folks. It's over, folks. Camping. Racist as shit out there with your campfires and your trees. God damn it, white supremacy. They taking everything now. Just got to make old people afraid of everything all day long. That literally her goddamn job. Beyond parody, and that is my Chud Watch. What we gotta say, Dirty Sexy Balls? Is that Matt Walsh? Yes, that is Matt Walsh and his adult baby fetish. It is Matt Walsh. That was Matt Walsh. Yes, exactly. Bad Pearl. Pearl got fucking destroyed. The lady was like channeling me for a second. She knows this is going to play into her being able to claim the victim role. Yes, all they do. Say shit purposely to be controversial, so when people are upset about it, you can play the victim. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. It's all conservatives have. It's insane how well it works, though. It never stops working. They all do it 100%, 24/7, and it just works so well. I guess just conservatives are just so pathetic that even the lowest level grift is incredibly effective. What's wrong with my chroma key? How about no? Fuck off. My chroma key's fine. Don't annoy me. There's like literally, okay, there's something, you're right. There's something a little bit wrong with my chroma key. Okay, you can ignore me. You can annoy me. Sorry, I'm bitchy today. They broke my TV, y'all. They broke my fucking TV. I'm upset. Dusty tired. I've been up all night. Anyway, last time you get your super chats in, folks, before the halftime break. But right now, we're going to do a little, what the fuck? What the fuck? Pop, pop. And first off, on what the fuck? Did you guys hear about the crypto billionaire who they found chopped up into pieces in a suitcase? Yeah, seems bad. Fernando Perez Algaba, the cryptocurrency influencer from Argentina who had been missing for more than a week, was found dead on Wednesday. Police found Mr. Algaba remains inside a suitcase near a stream in Argentina. I figure probably somebody was like, He has the crypto keys. All we got to do is go torture him and kill him when we get all these crypto keys. And like Bitcoin, it's untraceable. We just steal all this guy's money. But then I read the article. They said that they thought he got killed because he owed a lot of money to people, numerous debts. So I don't know. What kind of billionaire has numerous debts? All of them, I guess. That's sort of how you become a billionaire. So anyway, you're dead. You died. Not great. And then, yeah, belly up, deleted. And then in my neck of the woods, Mississippi, you guys heard about the rapper superstar Pride? Well, apparently here in Mississippi, superstar Pride murdered his barber. Dude, your haircut's not that bad. I don't understand. Anyway, like he walked up and like broad daylight, murdered his barber in front of people and then drove away. So, yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but he had a promising career, was making money, had a hit song. I don't know what the fuck it was, but apparently he had something. Just throw it all away for nothing. Craziness. You probably shouldn't kill people. That's my suggestion. And then, did you guys see this one? Apparently, this lady was having a mental breakdown. And so she stripped all her clothes off and ran out into traffic and started shooting at them with a gun. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck the car, bro. Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
He is shooting.
Don't drive towards her.
Holy shit, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Fuck that. It's a lady. Oh,
whoa.
Yeah, duck.
Bro. What the fuck?
Speed up.
What the fuck?
Back up, reverse.
I think she ran out. She ran out.
She ran out?
Yeah, the gun's
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit, America. You know, sometimes I think maybe we shouldn't let crazy people have guns, but nah, it's fine, America. We're doing great, aren't we? We're doing great. And then, oh, what the fuck? Kill it with fire! What? So this is an unedited photo of Laura Loomer, people. And holy God, it's Saul. She's Saul. Why did you do this to yourself, Laura Loomer? And yes, as I pointed out millions of times before, it's Purge Mask. Why did you make your face into a Purge Mask? That's just terrifying. No, Laura Loomer. No. And I'm not even going to talk about this person. I don't even know what this is. I'm guessing this has to be a troll or something. I don't know. But somebody come get their grandson. I think it's past his bedtime. And that is my what the fuck. Short and sweet tonight. Laura Looney, definitely. Crazy as fuck. Game over, man. Game over. I would still. You can't be that desperate. Ain't no goddamn way. I wouldn't fuck Laura Loomer with your dick. Hell no. Wouldn't let him get a blowjob from Laura Loomer. I wouldn't let her touch. Gross. And Murlow, folks, got a very short woke panic tonight. Let's do it. Woke panic. And first off, on tonight's woke panic. God damn it. It's hard to believe this is what conservatism has become. And even harder to believe this is what country music has become. So here on Newsmax, you have two rich assholes, but one of them, a famous country music singer, who is shitting on truck drivers. What world are we living in when country music singers are making truck drivers the enemy now? Crazy as fuck. Watch this bullshit.
The CEOs don't care. They don't give a damn. They're trying to be so woke and so inclusive and so diverse. They don't think about the people that are being laid off. I mean, Anheuser-Busch has lost tens of billions of dollars.
It's literally you guys who don't care about that. You could have just fucking ignored it. You are 100% responsible for all these people getting laid off. They caused the problem, then blame somebody else for the problem they caused. It's infuriating.
Market share. Target's lost $10 billion. We just did a story last week about two bottling companies. They had to close plants. They weren't even Anheuser-Busch. They were just bottling Bud Light. and they had to close because the business isn't there. And what you point out, I drive down the road and I see a Bud Light truck, and it's no offense to that driver, I just don't like him. I just don't even like him. You know, it is a sad turn of events. But,
it is a sad turn of events.
But again, the CEOs, the corporate boardroom needs to start thinking about their customers and their employees, not their woke education.
Yeah, I just don't like them. You're a truck driver. You're a working man. You literally have nothing to do with any of this. You didn't cause this problem. You didn't have any. You didn't have like a single goddamn thing to do with it. Period. I just don't like you. Yeah, because you're a fucking snowflake, dude. Just craziness. And then, member of Congress, Lauren Boebert, literally celebrating American workers losing their job. Imagine rooting against American workers, cheering when they get fired, folks. This kind of thing used to be unheard of. Bud Light went woke, then Bud Light went broke, she posted as she retweets a story. Bud Light lays off hundreds of workers after Dylan Mulvaney controversy, losing top spot to Modelo. Yeah, it's so funny. You guys are getting fired. Great congressperson there. Always sending the best conservatives. And then lastly on Woke Panic, did you hear about the teachers that got fired because they went to a drag show? Look at these evil women. I dare you do what you want to do in your spare time and not hurt anybody. I dare you go out and have the kind of fun you want to have. Fired.
Christy Maris calls her first drag show a blast. She proudly posted these photos and videos on Facebook the next day. Then the phone call came.
I feel like we were treated like criminals.
After 19 years at First Baptist Academy in Baytown, Maris was fired. Her coworker was too. And according to the school's senior pastor, it's all because of this line in the school operating policies manual. I will act in a godly and moral fashion at work, on Facebook, and in my community. Maris had agreed to the clause, but didn't realize she was breaking it by going to a drag show.
She wasn't.
They're entertainers. No, I would have never thought in a million years that this would have happened. Never. I mean, we were in disbelief. I mean, we still are. I mean, we're heartbroken. You know, we had relationships with parents and the kids. And I didn't even get to say bye to a lot of the kids.
Maris was a physical education teacher, so dedicated to her job that she had gone back to school several years ago for an extra certification. She's also a devout Christian.
What do you hope your kids learn from this? To love everybody equally. Because, you know, that was my son, I would love him.
I swear, this nation is becoming the town from Footloose. No fun allowed. It's just so goddamn depressing to watch. And that's my short and sweet Woke Panic. And folks, I have a Patreon account. It is called patreon.com/podcast. And every single night after I do this show, I do another 20-minute show called The After Party with Dusty Smith. Here it is, The After Party with Dusty Smith. Woo, tonight we got to do it. Got some awesome stuff to cover. Hey, if you like my show and you've enjoyed all the free content I provided for you over the last 15 years, could you please consider kicking in on my Patreon? It's the only way to make money, that and the super chats. And if you could help me out, I very much appreciate it. Thank you for your time. And let's read the super chats. Jennifer Bornton, what up, Jennifer? Jason Ashby, hero socialist, always giving the memberships. Thank you, Jason. $20 from R. Tunisia. What up, R. Tunisia? Hey, Dusty. Hey, I just became a member. Hell yeah. Welcome, buddy. I want to give you a shout out for being awesome, and my husband, Eric K, for introducing me to your show. Hell, Eric K's awesome. Sorry about the TV. Yeah, what you going to do? Hopefully it works out. That's a bummer. Looking forward to the rest of the show. And AP, looking forward to hanging out with you. Thank you for your generosity. Mr. Anderson gave 5 Cult Listening memberships. Hell yeah. And you guys, too, if you want to, can become a Dust Buddy. It costs $2.99 a month. There's a button over you click on. All the cool kids are doing it. And you get customized emojis to spend the chat with, like all the awesome motherfuckers you see over here. So you should do it. And thank you, Mr. Anderson. $20 from Zach. Dusty is a hero. Psh, hero is a big word. I mean, a correct one. Very accurate, but that's a big word. Michaela, $5. My cousin is dating your twin, Dusty Smith, but he is a Trumper conservative. Well, I mean, at least he's really good looking, so he's got that going for him. Liz Husky, welcome to the Dust Buddies. Good to have you. Stackham 619, $100. What? You didn't even say nothing, but I'm still going to say your name really sexy. Stackham 619. I don't know what's sexier, the 6, the 1, or the 9. All of it super sexy, though, Stackham. Thank you, you sexy goddamn motherfucker. And Maxine C, $10. My first time super chatting, and I absolutely love you, Dusty. So here's some coin. Hell yeah, I love you, Maxine C. You gave me pounds, taking me to Pound Town, and I like it. Tim Apple, $10 Australian. I despise DeSantis. Here's a little something for you and the keys, Dusty. Hell yeah. Stay safe over there in no man's land, Tim Apple. And Bravo 777, $5. Try to donate what I can, Dusty, for the win. Hey, it all adds up. Appreciate you, Bravo. Bravo to you. Phoenix Tourism, $2. Green screen is separated. Love you, Dusty. I fixed it. Better late than never. I almost didn't fix it. I'm all bitchy today, folks. I had to apologize to Jeff. I went off on Jeff earlier because I was mad about my TV. I'm fucking having, and I ain't no sleep, y'all. I haven't been awake for like 24 hours. I'm tired. Dusty being a drama queen bitch today. Got to get my shit together. Take a fucking nap. Red Sky, $10. My bro put me on to you years ago. Tell your bro I said, what up? You actually made him convert to atheism. Awesome. Hey, he did that. He deserves all the credit. Thanks for that. No problem. I was converted before him, and it's funny that he was the one to tell me about you. Yeah, great minds think alike. I'm glad you both came around. You probably beat me to it. It took me till I was in my 30s to do it, so late bloomer. Maxine C, $5. What up, Maxine? For the kiddies. That one stuff. Tergiversation. Tergiversation? All right, cool. That's a hard word to say. Water Polo Whistle, $20. Some dollar dues for Miss Misty's next lap dance. Hell yeah, where's she at? I don't even see her in here. She got to be around here somewhere. Surprised she's not in my fucking lap. Thank you for that, Water Polo. Samuel Levitro, $2. Dusty, I asked my weed dealer why he supports Trump. Even though Trump is running on executing drug dealers, he sent me a 2-page letter that says that he doesn't think leopards will eat his face. Oh, well, I mean, hopefully he'll fuck around and find out. You should dime him out to the cops. Don't do that. Don't do that. Darian Meza, $20. Oro Dusty, like the fresh look of the show. Vamos a Memphis Loco. Hell yeah, appreciate you, Darian Meza. Very generous. I need to change the background, though. I've been doing the van thing a bit too long. I got to come up with something fresh for the next show. Martin Beard, $20. All they care about is all he gave them. 3 Supreme Court judges, the end of abortion in several states, governors openly outing white supremacy, open attacks on voters, Trump for jail 2024. Yep. He hates all the same people they hate. He punishes all the same people that they won't punish. It's all about hatred. And Dave Kyle gave 5 Constant Dusty memberships. Thank you, Dave. Dave, awesome as always. Practicing my Kiwi accent just for Dave. And Patty Anderson, what up, Patty? My second biggest fan. I don't respect Christians, Muslim, religious people in general. So does that make me anti-Semitic if I include Jews? I wouldn't consider that anti-Semitic, but if somebody wanted to call me anti-Semitic because I think Judaism is dumb as fuck, just as dumb as all the other religions, then I'm fine with it. You can say that about me. Who gives a shit? Justin Joseph, $4.99. Shouldn't really be shocked to get fired by a cult when you've worked for them for 19 years. Frank Zappa said it best. Never been over for a Christian. Yeah, I mean, right? Don't be part of that system. It's like, don't be a cop. Don't be a fucking Christian teacher. Don't have to worry about it, right? One thing I know is I'm never going to be fired from a Christian school. You know why? I ain't never going to work for the motherfucker. Problem solved. The Dusty Smith love train keeps rolling. Toot toot. Thank you, John Bliss. And $5 from Eric James. What up, Eric James? Good to see you tonight. Appreciate you. And did you read The Little Ladybugs, Lindsey Graham? I did not. Sorry, I missed it. Somebody needs to send me a Twitter link. And all right, folks, thank you for the generosity. Plenty of time to get your super chat money in. I'm going to read all the rest of the super chats at the end of the show. So immortalize yourself forever and ever. You know you want to, but for now, open your hymnals to page 1, motherfuckers. It's really just bullshit. a drag queen, y'all.
Religious bullshit.
Shut.
Religious
bullshit. Bullshit.
It's time for religious bullshit. It is
Time for religious bullshit. You know what to do. Prepare your emojis. North Carolina pastor Ivan Padim has been arrested for peeping at a child through a farmer's market bathroom stall and trying to get into the stall while the child kept the door closed. Yep, there you go. North Carolina pastor. Always the ones you most expect. Ohio pastor Dennis Lafferty has been sentenced to only 2 years in prison after pleading guilty to raping multiple children in his church. What the fuck? Where you at, Q? Where you at, everybody, to be outraged by this? Where you at, Proud Boys? Where you at, all the people boycotting Drag Queen Story Hours? 2 years, folks, for raping children. Nothing. Nothing from you motherfuckers. And meanwhile, in Mennonite country, I guess they protesting something. Let me read what the signs say. I'm sure the signs going to be completely logical. All right, let's see. All masturbators are homos. Well, that's true. I mean, you're having sex with yourself. That's gay as fuck, right? We all know that. Okay, next. Whores deserve STDs. I don't know about that. I mean, you should use condoms and stuff. There are ways to cut down on STDs, but you don't deserve it because sex work's real work. Got to disagree with you right there. And then lastly, Jesus waterboards pedophiles. What? He does? When? Like, I ain't against it. I just don't believe it. If Jesus is waterboarding pedophiles, that's fine. Okay, cool, Jesus. But I need proof. I need proof. Weird. You guys are super fucking weird. And then, speaking of super fucking weird, y'all, GOP Representative Nancy Mace went to a Christian prayer breakfast and for some reason decided to drop a little anecdote about how she skipped sex with her boyfriend to come to the prayer meeting. Let's have a listen.
This together, another year, another standing room only event. And when I woke
Hey, folks, guess what? I got a new tool in my tool chest. I got a volume master, so when these things are super quiet, I can actually turn them up even louder.
This together, another year, another standing room only event. And when I woke up this morning at 7, I was getting picked up at 7:45. Patrick, my fiance, tried to pull me by my waist over this morning in bed, and I was like, no, baby, we don't got time for that this morning. I got to get to the prayer breakfast, and I got to be on time, and a little TMI, but he can wait. I'll see him later tonight.
He can wait. I will see him later tonight, okay? I will fuck the shit out of you later tonight. My unwed boyfriend, we will have premarital sex all night long, but I cannot fuck you, raw dog, right now. Jesus needs me. And needless to say, it didn't go over that well. She got roundly roasted and slammed online, not in a good way, by other conservatives because she dared talk about having premarital sex. That's some hoe talk, tweeted Florida congressional candidate Laverne Spicer. Here's your daily reminder that Nancy Mace is trash, wrote Tim Young, a conservative comedian boasting more than 800,000 followers. How thoughtful for Nancy Mace to delay fornication so she can show up on time. At Vote Tim Scott's prayer breakfast reminds me of a line from that old song, Everybody Talking About Heaven. Ain't going there, wrote Pastor Tom Askell. Mace just said she turned down sex from her not husband, but from her fiance this morning, wrote podcaster Graham Allen. I'll take what is a sin for 500, Alex, you judgmental motherfuckers. So, hilarious. Love to see them turning on each other. It's almost like you shouldn't be on the side of a bunch of sexually repressed dickheads. But then the parodies came out, folks. Love me some Blair Erskine. Let's watch her parody.
You know, it's so funny. When I was getting up this morning and coming here, my fiance, Patrick,
also wanted to come, and so he grabbed my waist and bent me over the bed and said, "Baby, let's do a doggy style," which is when we put our collars on and we have sex to that Sarah McLachlan song while we're crying. And I was like, "Baby, I don't have time to do that. I've got to get to the prayer breakfast because I got to pray, because what we did the night before, which can only be described as biblically illegal, it's like Sodom and gimme more, you know? Anyway, let's bow our heads and pray.
So,
dear God, we come to you today. You know, it's
let's bow our heads and suck. Yeah, you a dirty girl, and I like it. Then Sean Fetch is back, folks. Quit trying to make Fetch happen. It's not going to happen. And this week he's talking to Hung Cow. This guy named Hung Cow. Okay, I got to see this shit. So apparently Hung Cow, who I'm 100% voting for just because his name alone, is running for the U.S. Senate in Virginia. And he's running on a very important platform, folks. Feed the home. No, not feed the homeless. That wasn't it. Feed starving children. No. Help people that are going bankrupt for medical. No. What is he running on? Oh, witchcraft.
Tell me about Virginia. Tell me about your experience. What do you see God doing? And then let's get into, obviously, your amazing announcement. What you're pumped about.
Well, the last 3 statewide elections were won by Republicans, right? The governor, the lieutenant governor, and the attorney general, all Republicans.
And Winsome Sears is a gangster.
Yes, she is, and she's
we love her.
Great woman of God. I mean, honestly, she's always texting me prayers, and we pray back and forth, and she's amazing. And so, again, it's we can't let it turn like this. There's a place in Monterey, California, called Lovers Point.
Yeah.
The original name was Lovers of Christ Point, but now it's become, they took out the Christ, it's Lovers Point, and it's really, Monterey is a very dark place now. Yeah. A lot of witchcraft and the Wiccan community has really taken over there. And we can't let that happen in Virginia. Virginia is, I mean, especially down in Roanoke, they're God-loving people. Right. Richmond, too, and Virginia Beach, and we just need to mobilize Christians across the nation. I mean.
So what are you going to do? You going to ban them? Gonna make it illegal to be Wiccan? What are you gonna do, Cal? People like correcting me on his name. I don't give a fuck how you pronounce his name. I pronounce it Hung Cow. Tell me a funner way to say this motherfucker's name than Hung Cow. You cannot do it. I dare you correct my English. And once again, folks, so goddamn weird. These people are so paranoid. They basically live in their minds in some kind of snuff movie. And they're so desperate to be heroes that they have to make oppression that they're going to face so they can prove how godly, how brave, how strong they are. But it's never going to happen. It's fiction. So they have to make like shitty fictional videos about it in order to try to pretend like it's going to happen. Let me play the video and then I'm going to read you what this bitch says. Watch how cringe this is.
Do you think this is noble? We've all made our sacrifices. This is your final chance. Take the mark.
I'm just gonna say, that is the dumbest looking mark I've ever seen. It's a fucking ink stamp on your forehead. I'm pretty sure if the mark of these exists, it ain't gonna be a goddamn ink stamp on your fucking forehead. What is happening? I'm so brave. I would never give in. I would never take the mark. Just kill me. I love the Lord too much.
Let's say
Oh my God. No, please. Oh God.
Like me.
Kill her! Do it! Hurry! Faster! Oh my God, would you kill this bitch faster, please? She's still singing! Kill! Oh my God. There, please. Thank you. Fuck. Anyway, so weird, Christians. They're so desperate to be martyrs and victims. And the woman who posted this, Marantha77, this is how salvation will look like in the tribulation. You will have to die for Jesus. No thanks. Or hide and survive the most horrific 7 years the world has ever seen. I'm going to take the mark. I'm going to take it all over my forehead. I'm going to have a Mike Tyson tattoo with the mark over here. I'm going to have it on both hands. I'm going to have my dick have the mark of the beast on it. I'm just going to be flinging my dick around, be paying for shit with my dick. You don't even know Jesus. Oops. I didn't mean to restart that bullshit. Do not take the mark of the beast. Too late. Oh, my nutsack. You will go straight to hell. That's the whole plan. Please go to Jesus today while there's still time. Nope. No, thank you. Hey, if you talk to Jesus, could you just tell him that I'm just not really that into him? Like, thanks, but no thanks. It's a little intense, and I just need my space. Could you pass that along to me next time you're talking to him? And I want to skip Roseanne. Let's go to this one. Cat Kerr's back, folks, and want you guys to know, hey, you know how sometimes spirits appear before you and start talking to you? Of course, it happens to all of us. Well, you don't always have to just take them at their word. You're supposed to challenge them in the name of God because they like it when you do that. Let's have a listen. Oh, and Blobfish also. Blobfish. Don't forget Blobfish. I think we'd all agree. Wow.
Test the spirits. If a spirit shows up to you in your room and it says, you come with me, you say to that spirit,
fuck off, spirit.
Are you the spirit of the Most High God who sent his son to die for the sins of this world? And it even says to test them. It says it right in the word to do that.
Yeah,
if they show up to you, it does say that.
It does say
and sometimes I still do that. And the Father was quite pleased that I actually still test him.
God's pleased.
And he will, of course, say, of course it is I. That's what he said.
It's I.
And I want news for you. The devil can't lie.
The devil can't lie? What? This goes against everything I've ever been taught about the devil. I thought the devil was like mainly a liar. He came to deceive and kill and destroy and all that. What you talking about, crazy lady? The devil can't lie. Well, good. I guess he's a good guy then.
The devil cannot say it's him, and it's not. So
it's like, hey, so it's like a cop, right? If you're a cop, you got to tell me you're a cop. It's the law. You got to tell me you're a cop if you're a cop. Same way with the devil. You got to tell me if you're the devil. You can't lie about the devil. I'm going to send you to heaven jail.
That was made as a safety measure for all people to know of a surety that it was God speaking or God asking them to go.
And that's also interesting that you said that because, again, another thing that I hadn't processed before, but he can't lie with that or it wouldn't be a test at all. If he could lie, then how could it be a test? But God...
You're right.
Yeah, if the devil could lie, then that means none of this shit's possibly real at all in any way. Just some fairy tale bullshit you're making up and telling. So, obviously that can't be true, so I guess the devil can't lie. That's the only logical conclusion there. And then, folks, prepare to be as happy as a little girl. Guess who's back? Back again. Silly Ray Cyrus is back. Everybody celebrating, man. You can tell they are so insecure about getting called out as false prophets. You can tell people are hammering him 24/7 online and starting to get to him. Let's listen to him try to defend himself for the 90 billionth time for the lies he spread.
There's some things that we've given in prophetic word that I've said that absolutely there's no way you could have made it up.
What? What? What did you say that you could not possibly have made up? Show me the video of something you said before it happened that there's no possible way you could have made it up. But more likely what they do is you throw out like 1,000 different vague predictions, and then obviously a few things are going to come true that are sort of similar, close to some of the things you've said, and then you spread the hits and you ignore all the misses. And that's how this game is played. It's very transparent.
They come to pass and it's all recorded.
Okay, where?
Do you think that, and prophecies other prophets have given that are astounding?
They are not.
That you just look at it and say, you can't make this stuff up.
You can. You can literally make anything up. The fuck you talking about?
Do you think they would hit it on everything like that?
I don't think they did. I think you're just a lying goddamn con man who is not giving any evidence or examples.
And miss who won the election? Folks, that's stupid.
It is stupid, but just gaslighting to the highest degree. Hey, who are you going to believe? Me or your own eyes? Biden is not the president, even though we live every day seeing with your own eyes he's the president. You know for a fact he's the president, but hey, just believe me anyway. I couldn't have been wrong, so. Nuts. And that is my religious bullshit. Hails to the yeah. Do we love Silly Ray Cyrus? Are we happy he's black? And also, he's black. Are we happy he's back? And also, wow. Wow. Yeah, his wig maker needs to hook him up. His barber deserves, you know what? I know what. My nipples are so hard right now. Yeah, mine too. You can see my nipples through the shirt. Yeah, look at this. Look at my nipples. Nipple peachy. Nipple peachy. Ow, but I like it. Ooh, I'm pulling them too. Pulling the... I don't know what's happening on the show right now. All right. Let's move along, folks. I need a nap. I'm going to do a... I guess I got enough Trash World to do a whole Trash World song, so let's do it. The trash world is a trash world. It's a dumpster fire and it's hellish. A trash world. It's a trash world. You know what? Everything sucks all the time. They broke my TV, y'all. It's a trash world. And first off, on tonight's Trash World. So you guys remember on a show before last, I played the clip of the black man on the side of the road holding his hands up trying to surrender, and they sick the dog on him anyway. And the dog literally ripping his arm off while he's screaming and he's begging for them to get the dog off of him. Dog tearing chunks out of his arm. Dude dying in front of us. He's like literally being tortured. Remember that shit? Well, guess what he did? Guess what he did to be tortured, folks? Guess what he did to be treated this way? He did not have a mud flap on his truck. Yeah. It's a capital crime in this country. If you're black, we can sick dogs on you and torture you if you don't have mud flaps on your truck.
Tonight, a Circleville police officer is fired after releasing his canine on a truck driver during a traffic stop on the 4th of July.
Well, tonight we have new body camera video that shows us another angle of this incident. 10 TV's Richard Solomon is here to break down what this new video shows. Richard?
Yeah, Yolanda, Andrew, this is a new vantage point of that situation, and this is body-worn camera for the Pickaway County Sheriff's Office. In this video, you can see just how close in proximity they are from this entire situation. And even in different parts of this video, you can hear law enforcement agencies yell to that officer to not release the dog.
Come to me! Come to me! Hands up! Come to me!
In this body camera video from a Pickaway County Sheriff deputy, troopers move in closer to Jadarius Rose. Troopers say they were trying to inspect the truck for a missing mud flap, but he kept driving. Rose called 911 dispatchers saying he felt unsafe before pulling over. As he gets out,
I wonder why he felt unsafe. You think there might be a reason these black people feel unsafe and they're not pulling over? Because once he did pull over, a bunch of white fat motherfuckers surrounded him with guns drawn, and they sicked a dog on him, even though he had his hands up and was trying to obey every order he was given. So yeah, no fucking shit, they don't feel safe.
Truck officers yell at him different commands.
Hey! Hey! Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
He's not answering me now.
Lappies! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! I will not hurt you. Come to me.
I will not hurt you.
Later, you can see Circleville police officers arrive.
Radio, advise Circleville to stop there. There's fields of fire.
Tell them to stop there if they got a dog.
They make note about the dog again.
Circleville PD has a dog.
They do have a dog. He's right there.
You can see Rose with his hands up as Officer Ryan Speakman and his canine approach.
All right. Hold on. Do not.
You can see Rose drop to his knees with his hands up and the officer tell the dog to attack. We've stopped the video here because it's too graphic. On Wednesday, Circleville police terminated Officer Speakman effective immediately.
Put him in jail. Attempted murder.
A letter from the department, police say a use of force review board determined the department's policy for use of canines was followed. But the department determined Officer Speakman's actions did not meet the standards and expectations for its officers. Now, we have requested Circleville police.
So, yeah, millions and millions of dollars that guy's going to get. Taxpayers fucked again. Great job, cops. And folks, I'm just saying, maybe we shouldn't have the Walking Dead as our main politicians. First, we got Mitch McConnell glitching out, having a stroke live on television. And now we have Senator Dianne Feinstein, doesn't seem to know where the fuck she is. All she has to do is say the word "I" to vote for the bill. But it's so confused, she thinks she's supposed to read some kind of goddamn statement or something. They tell her multiple times, bitch, just say "I."
Senator Feinstein.
Say aye. Pardon me? Aye.
Yeah, just say "I."
I would like to support a yes vote on this. It provides $823 billion. That's an increase of $26 billion.
Just say "I."
For the Department of Defense, and it funds priorities submitted.
Just say "I."
Yeah, just say aye. Okay, just
Great,
aye.
Thank you. Senator Feinstein.
God, retire already. What is going on? We have to have term limits for these people. I don't mean any ages, but maybe there's be age limits. Maybe 80 and you're out or some shit. If you can't drive, you can't serve, maybe. Some shit like that. I don't know. Figure it out, America. And that is my trash world. Short and sweet tonight. What we got to say, Dirty 64s? Big yikes indeed, yep. Isn't he like 4'9"? Yeah, he's big and tough, though. Sinead O'Connor would have whooped his ass. Would have been close. He's trying to talk like he's a badass, but he ain't fucking a badass. You're an actor, dude. Little fucking pipsqueak. No one's scared of you. That's Dusty. Don't you even fucking start, dude. Do you want me to jump through this goddamn screen? Because I cannot do that, but I would if I could, motherfucker. Man, I used to like it. What a piece of shit. Yeah, disappointing. Definitely disappointing. Rest in power, queen. Agreed. And move right along, folks. Get ready for some Karens. It's clear you're just a mess. You should be caring less. It's obvious you're completely out of touch. 'Cause, bitch, you're caring too much. I love the dig. And first off, on the Karen Cavalcade tonight, this video got released recently. I guess this very entitled, very spoiled Karen was getting arrested, and she didn't like it. She thought you were treating her like you treat black people, and not the best.
I live in a $3 million house. What am I, some black, kid on a bike who's in the wrong neighborhood? That's ridiculous. No, you're definitely treating me like a colored person. Yep.
On November 24th, 2022, officers pulled over a vehicle driving recklessly while approaching a heavily populated Thanksgiving event. The driver allegedly fled the scene of the stop at a high rate of speed before fleeing again at another intersection.
Stop her. Shut the car off, man. Shut the car off.
It's freaking Thanksgiving. I just got a divorce. My fucking daughter's not with me.
Can you step out the car, please?
What in the is this? I'm trying to get home.
Step out the car, please, man.
Yes, sir. What? No, no. What are you doing? Are you kidding me?
Somebody come get your
car. Oh my God!
No,
I'm a pretty white girl.
Okay. You guys.
I don't get treated this way.
I just got a divorce. I'm trying to move.
No one gives a shit.
Don't do this. What are you doing?
What's it look like, bitch?
I'm just trying to go to the gas.
Mistakes were made.
How come she's allowed out? Ah! Why are you letting her through and I can't get through?
You realize what you did, though?
I'm trying to get to my neighborhood. Seriously, guys. I just got a divorce from the most evil man ever. I'm moving in 2 days. I need to get off
I never met the guy before, but I got to go on a limb and say I'm on his side.
this island. Please. I'm sorry.
You could have killed one of these people running, you know that?
No, I did not.
You could have killed one.
Wasn't anywhere near them. They told me to beat the people over here. Ah!
I'll take care of the paperwork. Just hang tight, okay?
They're arresting me for stupid run. Please let me out. Please let me out.
Yeah, you should scream more. That'll help. And think she might be a little drunk. Little drunk. Might not want to drink and drive, folks. Bad idea. And then, good God, I'm so glad I do not live in a neighborhood that has a homeowners association anymore. I lived in one when I was in Wichita, Kansas, and it was the fucking worst. Here's the kind of shit you have to deal with when you have these homeowner Nazis.
Do that, though.
Yes, I can.
No, you
I
can't.
absolutely can. As the president of the HOA, I have the authority to do whatever
So you're
I
allowed
want.
to trespass then?
It is not trespassing.
What is it
Taking
called?
down-
Tell me what is it called
You are violating the laws,
when you
and
come
I am
on-
enforcing the laws. There's
Really?
nothing you can do about it.
Tell me what it's called when you come onto my lawn and you take my property, which is in your
Keeping
hand.
this up to date, in compliance with the HOA. You are in violation of it, so I'm doing a right.
Just so you
I'm
know,
doing a purpose.
you're not doing anything. Just so you know.
Yes, I am. I'm taking these god-awful, ugly Christmas lights down. It's the middle of
that's
February.
my property. Who cares?
I
Why do you care?
and the HOA do.
No, they
Do you know
don't.
how many complaints I've had about your Christmas lights being up in the
No.
middle of February?
I don't know. I bet you there were
Well,
zero.
of course you don't, because you don't pay attention.
You
so
ju-
I'm taking them, and they're mine.
Just so you know, I have you on camera
Fine.
stealing my
Great.
Christmas lights.
Have me on camera, and I'll show to you, and I'll prove to you that I am confiscating them in honor of the HOA agreement that you have violated by having them up past February.
The only thing that you're proving is that I have you on camera stealing my stuff
And then I am the
trespassing.
I'm the president of the homeowners association. I am above the law. I am the law. I can kill you right now and be justified. So don't fuck with me. Just good God. Never move to neighborhood of the homeowners association. Trust me. And then last up, all the Karens, you guys see this one? This was super viral. This guy ran into an Asian lady in his vehicle. And this is the way he acted.
Oh, you hit my car.
I know I did. You're not speak English, okay?
What? You hit my car and I need some insurance now.
I don't have my insurance card.
You don't have insurance
Progressive.
card?
Progressive.
But I need the card and the,
I don't have it.
I need the driver license. You hit like behind my car.
Shut up. Fucking dumb gook.
Jeremy said, fucking dumb gook. Gook is like the N-word for Asian people. Mainly Vietnamese people, but all Asian people.
Oh my God. I've got to go get my daughter.
No one cares.
Doesn't matter. You hit my car.
Big fucking deal.
You hear me? Oh, you hit my car.
So, goddamn it, somebody find out who this man is. Name and shame him. We need a hero that will hunt this butt. What's that? Tizzy got it? Okay.
So, Great Falls, Virginia. Someone tell me what his name is. Chuck Legault. That's his name. That's the guy from the video. Chuck Legault. And Chuck is the owner of Asper Green Gasworks in Great Falls, Virginia. Actually, it's not really located in Great Falls. Physical address is actually in Herndon, Virginia. I probably botched that. As you can see, it says temporarily closed. It didn't say that yesterday. It only says that today, after their ratings there started dropping drastically when people started leaving bad reviews. Temporarily closing the business does stop bad Google reviews, but it doesn't stop Yelp reviews, and y'all getting dragged over there. And then there's this company Facebook page that I think y'all probably forgot about because you haven't posted since 2020, and things aren't going so great over there either. Now, you can shut all these down and stop negative reviews from random people on the internet who forget about you in a week. What you can't get away from are the people who live around you, because those are the people who messaged me, who identified you. And a lot of them have stories about you. They recognized you as much for your face as for your behavior. Stories of you being rude and misogynistic and cursing at people and threatening people and perhaps even being physical. The fact is, the woman you hit is far too kind, much more than you deserve. And as bad as this is, as much as this will follow you for a few years, it could have been worse, because I'm fairly certain you were drunk. So you dodged that bullet. I hope you learn a lesson from this. I hope you drive safer. I hope you are kinder to people. But I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah, name shame. Here's the attention you ordered. Might not want to show your ass in public. Bad life decisions. And all right, that is my Karen section. Hells yeah. We love Tizzy. Tizzy pretty good. Doing the Lord's work. I hate self-report pricks like that. Yeah. He's got to go pick up his kid. His life is way more important than yours. Shall we play a game? Who did he vote for? Yeah, I wonder. It's a mystery. And all right, folks, move right along. Get your super chats in, folks. Got 2 more sections, and then we're going to go to the after party. So still plenty of time. But for now, a little something I like to call Here Shall Be Elon. And first up on this week's Elon. So, love or hate Elon Musk, I think there's one thing we can all agree on. He is a free speech absolutist. No matter who you are, he will let you speak. He will never censor you, even if he doesn't agree with your opinion. I'm just kidding, obviously. It's all a lie. It's bullshit. Elon Musk's Twitter bans ads showing Republicans, the Republican interrupting couple in bedroom. Remember when I showed you guys that video? The old guy sitting in the corner watching the couple have sex. They didn't show anything, of course. It wasn't graphic. That's not the reason they banned it. They 100% banned this video because Elon Musk doesn't like it because it was effective. So, anytime someone tells you he's a free speech absolutist, no. They probably don't believe that, but if they do, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about because he is anything but. And then, apparently, he personally approved someone who posted child sex abuse imagery to have their account restored. Elon Musk reinstated a QAnon promoting far-right Twitter account that posted child abuse imagery, even though his company's policy explicitly says that's not allowed. But if you're a right-wing grifter, if you're a QAnon person, you can literally post children being raped on Twitter. And he'll put you back on there. He'll make an excuse for why it's okay that you did it. And he'll pay you for it. That's how crazy we've gotten, folks. And then, did you guys hear about this story? Now, this story is insane as fuck. If he doesn't suffer any repercussions from this, I would actually be sort of surprised. I mean, I know he's the richest man in the world, but this is next level shit. In March, Alexandre Podson set out on a family road trip from Colorado to California in his newly purchased Tesla, a used 2021 Model 3. He expected to get something close to the electric sports sedan's advertised driving range, 353 miles on a fully charged battery. He soon realized he was sometimes getting less than half that much range, particularly in cold weather. Such severe underperformance that he was convinced the car had a serious defect. We're looking at the range, and you literally see the number decrease in front of your eyes, he said of his dashboard range meter. Podson contacted Tesla and booked a service appointment in California. He later received 2 text messages telling him that remote diagnostics had determined his battery was fine, and we would like to cancel your visit. So basically, it's a long story. It interviews a bunch of people, but the gist of it is this. Elon has lied repeatedly about the range Teslas are supposed to get. And then so many people are getting a shorter range than was advertised. They think something's wrong with their car. So they're all scheduling maintenance to have their cars checked out. So Elon set up a special task force. And the task force only goal, their only job, was to cancel as many of these inspections and maintenances as they could by any means necessary. So basically they would lie, pretend like they did some kind of remote diagnosis of their car and everything was fine. Just whatever they had to do to get rid of these people and shut them up. And they had person after person that they interviewed about this. And this has to be illegal, folks. But a really interesting story. If you haven't read it yet, it's super long, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. But brings me to, I guess it's going to be in my heroes list. I guess. No, here it is. One of my favorite actors, Alan Tudyk. I don't say that. That's not how you pronounce his name. I know it doesn't matter. Alan Tudyk, who said, I had a Tesla. When you had a maintenance problem, i.e. blinker doesn't work, sudden braking, 2 people would attend the appointment. A person that listened and wrote down the issue, and some asshole who told you you were to blame. No shit. It's why I got rid of it. Yep. Might want to abandon that piece of shit. And love you, Alan. Keep up the good work, buddy. And then, apparently Elon has sent notice to everybody who has a corporate account on Twitter. Remember when you were verified, like Coke and Pepsi and all the big corporations? You used to have a blue check mark. Well, then Elon got rid of that, and just anybody who pays him $7 can get the blue check mark. And then he set a different icon for companies to be verified. It's like a blue gold check mark. Well, here's the thing. You have to pay $1,000 a month to have that golden check mark. And now he's made another rule that not only do you have to pay that $1,000 a month to have it, you also have to spend another $1,000 in advertising on Twitter to keep it. This is how desperate this guy is for money. But here's the crazy thing about the whole thing. The top 10,000 most popular corporations are exempt from this. So all the richest companies don't have to pay this. This is literally targeted at small businesses, trying to bleed them for every goddamn dime they have, the richest man in the world. Just greed at its most vile. And all right, I guess that's all I'm going to do. I have more on Elon, but we're going to skip it. Fuck it. I'm tired of talking about Elon. And all right, folks, what you got to say about Elon Musk and his lying about the Tesla range? Jail time for Elon. Even though I need him free so he can pump and dump Dogecoin, Dogecoin, Dogecoin. I don't know how you pronounce it. I still don't. You guys have told me a billion different ways to pronounce this goddamn word. But you know what it is? Doge. If it will ever be Dogecoin to me, don't even try to correct me. Anyway, I need him out of jail to pump and dump Dogecoin for me. But otherwise, put him under the jail. Fuck that motherfucker. Billionaire grift. Agreed. If you want quality cheap EV, check out the X-Bus. Yeah, Volvo is making some good ones, I think. Volkswagen and all that kind of shit. Dusty put Snoop Dogg in the hero section soon. All right, I'll look into it. Doge, Douche, Dutch. See, all you guys tell me different things. I think it's Doge, but that's no fun to say. Doge is way funner. Doji. See, you're all saying different shit. None of you can agree on what the fuck it's called. How am I supposed to know if none of you motherfuckers can agree? Dookie Coin, that works for me. Dookie Coin. And last chance to get your super chats in, folks. One more section, and then we're getting the fuck out of here. Sing along if you know the words. It's time for some motherfucking heroes. We can be heroes just for one day. Hell yeah, and hey, why not today? And first off, a big shout out to the writers of The Onion. Take a little jab at Glitch McConnell. Staffer waiting for car temporarily leans frozen Mitch McConnell against fire hydrant. Yep, pretty funny. He's just basically a prop at this point, folks. Poor old man. Roll him into the old folks' home and be done with it. And then, speaking of Mitch McConnell, this doctor giving us the skinny, the 420, the info on exactly what he would do if he encountered a patient that had Mitch McConnell's symptoms.
Last night after work,
Okay, pause. Wait a minute. This guy's a doctor? Why he's so good looking? Oh my God. Hot doctor in the house. Damn. Where you work? You guys, I'm starting to feel a little sick. Can the doctor see me now? Anyway, please continue, hot doctor.
That concerning video of Senator Mitch McConnell as he stood at that lectern and had that brief episode of unresponsive behavior. To be clear, I'm not his medical provider, nor am I involved in his medical care, but I want to acknowledge that if I witnessed that and that was a new event for someone, I would consider that a medical emergency. As you may have witnessed, what we saw was an 81-year-old male who was standing and speaking, who had what appeared to be an unintentional pause in his speech where he was initially unresponsive to external stimuli, followed by relatively normal behavior where he was walked away by his colleagues. Now, the causes or differential for unresponsive behavior like this are expansive, which is why someone who experiences this needs a formal emergent medical evaluation. If a patient presented with this history, I'd be concerned that they could have possibly had a TIA or a transient ischemic attack. This is caused by a temporary disruption of blood flow to the brain, which can present as stroke-like symptoms. And those symptoms can include, but aren't limited to, weakness to one side of the body, for example, facial weakness or arm weakness, or even loss of consciousness, and even aphasia or a lack of the ability to communicate. And the difference between a TIA and a stroke is that the symptoms of a TIA last less than 24 hours, often simply lasting minutes. This can be a warning sign to a stroke if it's not addressed. Symptoms such as these could have also been a sign of a seizure or a petit mal or absence seizure, which involves a brief lapse of attention, often seen in children and less commonly seen in adults. And the presentation of a new seizure could be due to a variety of different things: an infection, association to traumatic brain injury, and even the effect of a mass within the brain, which is why, again, this needs to be fully and formally worked up. If I witness this, I would have that person have a seat. I would take note of the time, have someone call 911, and begin my exam by asking them a series of questions to understand their awareness in the current moment. And in the ER, aside from getting emergent imaging of that person's brain, I'd also be looking for other causes outside of their brain, their blood sugar, their heart rhythm. All of this is just some of the causes of why someone could have symptoms like this. But I just want to remind everyone that this is still a medical emergency. But I'm sure Mr. McConnell has the privilege and access to the best medical care and has probably already had a full medical workup. I wish I could say the same to the more than 20 million Americans that do not have the same access or healthcare coverage, or to the more than millions of Americans who would abstain from emergent treatment due to the fear of financial turmoil for a workup such as this. As the United States is the only high-income country of the 11 high-income countries that does not provide healthcare coverage to all of its citizens. So I wish him a speedy recovery, and I hope that he gets the answers to these questions soon. And in the future, I pray that every single person in this country is afforded the same level of care when they have their own medical emergency. All right, talk soon.
Damn, that dude got it going on. He's smart, all empathetic. He one of us leftists. And not that bad to look at either. Damn, and then speaking of Mitch McConnell, folks, you're going to love this one, y'all. Prepare to stand up in front of your chairs and cheer. Best video you're going to see today, folks. I feel like this girl is almost channeling me, saying exactly what's in my heart. Let's have a listen.
Whoa, it seems like Mitch McConnell had a stroke while he was giving a speech. Yeah, the streets are calling him Glitch McConnell. That's not funny. It's not supposed to be nice. Yeah, but if we make fun of him for having health issues, then we're just as bad as the conservatives. No, I still think I'm better than conservatives. Look, I understand having empathy, right? I'm not a monster. But personally, I don't want to empathize with oppressors. Yeah, but he's still human. I mean, yeah, technically, sure, but so was Hitler. And if I had Twitter in the 1940s, I wouldn't be like, hey guys, I know he committed genocide, but we shouldn't be cheering for his death. Come on. He's still just a guy. He's a little baby, and he's got friends, and he has feelings, and he's probably really scared. No, I would have tap danced on his corpse and then turned his bones into utensils and his teeth into a necklace. And yeah, that might be an extreme example, but I don't sympathize with oppressors. And I don't think that makes me the bad guy. When they go low, we go high? No, when they go low, I dive to the bottom. I go below sea level. I send them in a doomed submarine to the bottom of the ocean. And you can call me monster, but personally, I don't think that sympathizing with someone who actively harms marginalized groups and upholds oppressive systems makes you a good person. Like what? Do you want me to send balloons and a get well card to the guy who just took our rights away? I hope he gets rabies and then cannibalized by drag queens. But that's just me personally, you know? Oh, poor little Mussolini and Joseph Stalin. Oh, boo-hoo. They're still people. Give me a break.
Love her. Yep, nailed that one. Good God, y'all. That is a rant. And big shout out to Joe Biden once again. Got to give credit where credit's due. President Biden scores a massive win as America's GDP grows at a powerful 2.4% rate for quarter two, marking the fourth quarter in a straight row of positive growth, proving that Bidenomics is a powerhouse economic program. Even Fox News had to be depressed while they were announcing how great the economy is doing, folks. That's why they got to talk about his shoes and shit. To be honest with it, he's kind of killing it. Hate to say it, but it's the fucking truth. And then another video I love, folks. Another person I feel like is channeling me. So the title of this is Testing the Waters When Meeting Someone New. But basically this is when you meet somebody new and you're looking for cool friends, how do you test the person to see if they're your type of person? To see if they are empathetic, if they're left-leaning. How do you find out? This is how this guy handles it. Testing the waters when I meet someone new.
Well, hey, I just got back from the gender-neutral bathroom. I love this place, too. I heard they pay their workers a livable wage. Actually, these prices are a little high for me. Abort! What to eat? The rich? Ooh, I'll have the bodily autonomy. It's just so hard to choose when you have so many options from around the world. A little chilly in here. Climate change. Am I right? Well done steak. No judgment, no judgment. Your body, your choice. Haven't seen the waiter in a while. I wonder where they are. Hi, nice to meet you. My pronouns are he, him. I hate that Andrew tape. Oh, I said Andrew's late for prison. Cancel culture. Am I right? They should cancel my student loans. I was going to come by Uber, but instead I called a cab. I love black coffee. I'm not DeSantis. The devil. Yeah, I'm a teacher. I used to teach science. Science?
Pretty good. I like that. Feel like he is a kindred spirit. Hey, Cab. Thought you guys might appreciate that. And then one more to finish us off with, folks. Did you guys hear about the trans men who all entered the Miss Italy pageant in droves after they said that trans women were not allowed? So trans men were like, hey, if you're banning trans women and you're only allowing people who were assigned female at birth to be in these pageants, then all us trans men are going to sign up for your pageant. And so like 100 of them sign up for the pageant to call their bluff. Like this gentleman, epic fucking troll, love to see it. Give them the business, trans men. Trans rights. And all right, that's my content, folks. I appreciate you. Let me read the super chats. If you bail out, please hit the like button before you go. Please leave a comment. Please hit the bell, subscribe, all of the things. Do it for all the Dookie coin. Not really. It's for the kiddies. I appreciate it. Swaggering cat. Gonna spend it just on the cats. No Dookie coin. Roses A3S $10. I thank you, Roses. Appreciate you. Finwoth. What a Finwoth. $21. That is very generous. It is a complete trash world. True story. But at least we have Dusty to tell us stories in the light of the global dumpster fire. Yeah, let's let me to entertain you for a couple hours at least. Do you think Cat Curry is associated with Cat Turd? I didn't, but now I do. Big Black Corvette, $20. Gonna catch the show later, Dusty. Working on my co-ed naked wrestling right now. Hey, priorities. Feed the kiddies will do. Thank you, ya hero. And Dave Cow, just to celebrate our newest sexy poet, Janet Miller. Fingers crossed she scores a gift membership, so she's after partying it up. Love you too, P. Yep, it's all random, so hopefully you get one. Thank you, Dave Cow. Very generous. Janet Miller. Hey, Dusty, my first live, but I've been binging your other lives the past few days. My BFF, Dave Cow. Hey, are you also from New Zealand? A fellow Kiwi? My BFF, Dave Cow, told me I would love you, and he was right, because he knows me so well. It's like we are two peas in a pod. Love you, P. Hell yeah. You guys are awesome, and you make a great couple. Love ya. And Big Black Forget. Gifted 10 Cult to Dusty memberships. Hell yeah. Socialism at its finest. Everybody give Big Black Corvette some love. And all of you better be at tonight's after party, which starts right now after the show. Got some good stuff to cover from the slow news week, so don't miss it. And Eric James, $2. All right, I think I'm caught up. I think that's it. All right, folks. That's my time. I will be back. Monday? Hell yeah. Monday. It's only a weekend away. Another episode of the world's greatest show coming at you. I'm going to get a nap, and I'm going to be even better on Monday. Was a little bit tired tonight. Didn't kill it, but it was still the greatest show, so what you going to do? I'm not too unhappy about it, but after party right now. Everybody jump over there. If you're not a Dusty Smith member, you can become one, $2.99 a month, or you can just go join my Patreon. Everybody on my Patreon of all levels gets to the after party. So go join me right now. Do not fucking miss it. The rest of you guys, I will see Monday. I love the shit out of you guys. Have a good evening. And as always, till next time, logic, fuck yes. Here's the answer. An original song by Dusty Smith. Good night, everybody. I got a kitten. Miss Precious. Ow! Switch over now.